Hello and welcome. You're watching Verdict 2017, our election special bulletin. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you, and of course we today focus on Uttar Pradesh as 11 districts including 5 that border Nepal are voting today in the 5th of the 7-phase elections in the state, and till 10 a.m. close to 12 to 13% of voters turned out to exercise their franchise. Well, all the live updates to follow. Let us start with the headlines. Voting underway for 5th phase of elections in Uttar Pradesh, 51 seats across 11 districts polling, nearly 13% voting registered till 10 a.m. Campaigning for the next phases of elections in Uttar Pradesh gain momentum. A Prime Minister's rally in Mau, Rahul Gandhi to address 3 rallies, Akhilesh slated to address 7 rallies today. And Election Commission writes to all political parties, asks them to exercise restraint while campaigning, says inflammatory statements indicate an unhealthy trend. Well, polling is underway for 51 constituencies spread over 11 districts in Uttar Pradesh today in the 5th phase of elections in the state. While the districts are spread across the Awadh and eastern regions include Amethi, Sultanpur, Faizabad, Barabanki, Ambedkar Nagar and Bahraich. Well, polling was to be held in 52 assembly seats, but due to the death of the Samajwadi Party candidate, now voting in Alapur has been postponed to 9th of March. Well, a total of 608 candidates, including 40 women, are in the fray. More than 1 crore 81 lakh eligible electorates, including over 3 lakh first-time voters, will decide the political fate of the contestants. Well, BSP has fielded its nominees in all the 51 segments, so while BJP is in contest in 50 seats, well, the party has left 1 seat to its ally Apna Dal. Well, Samajwadi Party nominees are in fray from 43 constituencies, and its ally Congress is in contest in 14 seats. Now, nearly 13% of voters have cast their votes till 10 a.m. In Bahraich, the polling percentage till 11 a.m. for all the 7 seats is 26.54%. All right, let's get a ground report from our reporters who are in Uttar Pradesh. Shyam Sundar is now joining us live from Ayodhya, and Panchanan Mishra joins us from Bahraich. Panchanan, if I could come to you first, and now till 11 a.m., more than 26% voting turnout registered in Bahraich. That's a very good voter turnout as compared to the rest of the areas where we are seeing close to 13%.
Yeah, sure. In Bahraich, we witnessed more than 26% vote up to 11 a.m. And it was because before 7 a.m. when the voting was not started, we witnessed the high percentage of people who came here to cast their vote. And regularly the voting is going on, and you can see the long queues behind me. The queues are still there, and people, the voters are coming and exercising their franchisee. And when we are talking to them, then the main issue, the core issue of the voters is the development and unemployment. They want employment. They don't want any hate speeches or any war of words between the political parties. But the actual want is that they want employment and they want development. They want colleges. They want health and education. So this is the issue which is dominating here in the Bahraich. However, it's a Muslim-dominated area. In the city seat, Bahraich, there are more than 56% of Muslim population. But the good number of women are coming here. Muslim women are coming here, and they are casting their vote. And they are openly speaking to media about their needs, their want of employment. And this is the issue. These are some issues which are dominating in Bahraich.
Panchanan, you stay with us. We'll just come back to you. Let's go across to my colleague Shyam Sundar, who's in Ayodhya at the moment. Shyam, now in Bahraich, we are seeing a very good polling percentage till 11 a.m. It is close to 26%, as Panchanan is telling us. Tell us the mood in Ayodhya. Of course, this is an area which has seen a lot of polarization ahead of the polls.
turnout in Ayodhya and Faizabad is also very good, and we are getting reports that in other constituencies of the district turnout is quite good. Till 11 o'clock, some 20% voters casted their votes. These are initial and initial data which we are getting from the local administration here. As far as polarization issue is concerned, you are right, because Ayodhya was always in the center of BJP politics, not only in state of UP but at national level also. But this time, of course, especially the local leaders of BJP, they were talking about Ram Temple, they were talking about the discrimination on the grounds of religion and caste. And in some of the rallies, senior leaders like Amit Shah, he also talked about that development was done on the basis of caste lines, and even Prime Minister said in his rallies that Akhilesh Yadav's government was working on the lines of caste, and religion and corruption and other issues were also raised. But development was also discussed thoroughly in these elections, because Samajwadi Party claims that they have given good highways, power supply has improved. But when you talk to voters, of course, there is some kind of polarization we have seen among the voters also. Ram Temple is one of the issues, especially in Ayodhya, for some voters. But most of the voters, they talk about employment. They say that, and especially the youth, they are concerned about the generation of employment, and they complain against central government also and state government also.
Shyam, you stay with us. Let's go back to Panchanan. Panchanan, you were speaking about the fact that a lot of voters are underlining the development issue, because Bahraich is obviously a very underdeveloped district. It is hit every year by flooding due to river Sarayu. But why is it that the development is really relegated to the background by parties, you know, because they are obviously addressing a lot of caste and religious identities, whether it is in the election rallies or in the choice of their candidates?
The main reason behind it that Muslim vote bank, the number of Muslims were used as a vote bank either of the parties, either of the parties, the Samajwadi Party or the Congress or the BJP. Then so that this is the important issue, because due to the vote bank politics, this area was always a backward area, and we are witnessing that there are no number of good schools, not very good health issues, because we have said also that encephalitis is always a very big issue here in eastern Uttar Pradesh, and every year scores of the children, hundreds of the children died because of this encephalitis, such a kind of Japanese fever. And but this issue is not a single issue in this election. We have seen not a single leader is talking about this issue. So there is a polarization. We have seen many speeches in the past, in the few days, that either it be it by Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Akhilesh Yadav. There are some issues had been raised which are in line of polarization. So the leaders want that. If they want, if they have to talk about development, there may be a difficulty. But polarization is something as a very easy thing for them. So these are the issues which are very much concerning, and this eastern part of Uttar Pradesh is deciding the future of all the political parties, because we are witnessing fifth round of poll and sixth and seventh, where the Samajwadi Party is was dominated in 2012 election, but now it is real test of Samajwadi Party that the Muslims will how the Muslim will vote. It will be in support or it will be divided.
Absolutely. So the Muslim votes up for grabs there. Let's go across to Sham again. Sham, now as speaking about Faizabad now, out of the 5 assembly seats here, now in 2012, 4 went to the SP, and the BJP had to remain content to be the only one seat in Radoli. So really the big battle here is between the SP and the BJP, but with this time BSP giving a ticket to Muslim candidate, now there is an interesting twist in the tale.
Definitely, there is an interesting twist in the tale, but when we talk to minority voters, they are somehow very clear that because of Bahujan Samaj Party, it can be BJP's gain. So most of minority, they say that they will vote for Samajwadi Party. Of course, when a candidate is from that community, some portion of the vote will go to BSP candidate also, and especially in Ayodhya and Rudauli, there are two Muslim candidates from Bahujan Samaj Party, and in Rudauli, Samajwadi Party has also given a Muslim candidate. So there is more concern for Samajwadi Party of division of votes. But as you were saying that in 2012, BJP got only 1 seat and Samajwadi Party got 4. But if you look at 2014 Lok Sabha elections, out of 52 seats in 5th phase, BJP was ahead in 44 seats, and that's why Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, they are campaigning tirelessly in Uttar Pradesh because their reputation is at stake, and BJP has high stakes after 2014 because they got 73 Lok Sabha seats from Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
So it is a big battle for not only for Samajwadi Party but for Bharatiya Janata Party also.
Absolutely. So our reporter Shyam Sundar, they're reporting from Ayodhya, and of course he's telling us that Ram Temple is no longer an emotive issue for the voters. It is a development and job creation really that the voters want. So what will happen will as far as the voters are concerned, how are they going to vote? They're going to vote their cause, or they're going to vote for the candidate, or the issues that we'll have to wait and watch on 11th of March. So thank you so much Shyam for joining us from Ayodhya, and also thank you so much Panchanan from Bahraich. Thank you so much, both of you. And as Uttar Pradesh is voting for the 5th phase of assembly elections today, now people in large numbers were seen outside polling booths. Development remained the major issue for voters in the state. Let's take a listen.
दिमाग में तो हम लोग यही रखते हैं कि अच्छी सरकार बने जो देश का भला करे, बस और क्या।
वोट देना हम लोगों का अधिकार है, जनता का अधिकार है। हम लोग वोट दे रहे हैं, अपने मत का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं।
मेरा मुद्दा विकास, ठीक है, विकास का मुद्दा है, विकास पे मैं वोट करके आया हूँ।
विकास होना चाहिए, बहुत सारी सफाई और सब बहुत सा कार्य है। धार्मिक नगरी है ना, तो इसको तो विकास करना ही चाहिए। हाँ, हम लोग ज्यादा ही अपेक्षा करके बैठे हैं।
हम चाहे था कि अच्छा रहा, सब मिल के रहा, हिंदू मुस्लिम मिल के रहा।
And campaigning for the remaining 2 phases of Uttar Pradesh elections will continue today. Well, the Prime Minister will address a rally today in the afternoon in Mau that votes in the 6th phase of elections. Well, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi will address the 3 rallies in Deoria, Maharajganj and Gorakhpur. That these districts are also going to polls in the next phase on 4th of March. Well, Akhilesh Yadav will hold 7 rallies today, 1 in Deoria and 6 rallies in Gorakhpur. Well, Home Minister Rajnath Singh will also hold election meetings in Salempur, Mirzapur and Bandoi that vote in the upcoming 2 phases. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has written to all political parties to exercise restraint while campaigning. Well, in its letter, the poll body has said that inflammatory statements are being made by some leaders with underlying objective mixing religion with the election campaign. The letter also said that past advisories are not having the desired result. The poll watchdog said that some of the statements were made from places where the model code of conduct is not in force. While urging parties to reverse the trend, the Commission said that such speeches indicate an unhealthy trend, which is a cause of concern. Well, the Commission's reminder comes despite a recent landmark ruling where the Supreme Court had said that no politician can seek votes in the name of caste, creed or religion. And in Verdict 2017, we'll take a very short break. Up next, we have news from Manipur. Stay with us.
The Harappan period is also called the Bronze Era. Extensive collection from the era shows the Indus artists were not only well versed in techniques of metallurgy, but also innovations in dance and performing arts. This is best seen in the famous Mohenjo-daro relic, the Indus dancing girl. less impressive is the man drawing a bullock cart depicting agriculture activities. Bronze elephants, on the other hand, show domesticated animals used for transport.
Tales that inspire. Stories of social change. A salute to diversity. Promoting public discourse. Events that motivate. Inspiring the innovative spirit. Watch Rajya Sabha television documentaries.
Welcome back after the break. Now, record seizures of cash, liquor and drugs have taken place in this year's assembly elections across Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Goa and Punjab. Now, Uttar Pradesh has seen record seizures of 115.7 crore rupees in cash, 20.29 lakh barrels of liquor worth 57.69 crore rupees and narcotics weighing 2,725 kilograms worth 7.91 crore rupees. Well, this is as per the progressive data recorded till Saturday. Well, the data has been collected by the Election Commission, appointed surveillance teams. A similar massive increase in seizures have also been noticed in Uttarakhand, Punjab and Goa. Well, the comparative figures for Manipur, however, could not be obtained. Now to a special report, this one is on the Kukis who are living near the Indo-Myanmar border area, demanding a proper rehabilitation in Manipur. Now most of them have been displaced from other parts of the state, which are mostly dominated by Naga people. Now being far away from state capital Imphal, the Kukis are now demanding the right to live with dignity in these assembly elections.
Howlin Phai is a Kuki-dominated Manipur village near the Myanmar border. The community is happy that their village is being included in a new district, but they're also apprehensive about the Naga movement and its demands. Even as they voice their opposition to any kind of state patronage to underground groups, the Kukis want to be treated at par with other communities, especially the Nagas.
Say when tension arises, we cannot go in there for small signature, and many problems are there. So now the new district in Tenopal, which is created recently, that for us it is very convenient. So it is our own area. We can go by day, by night, whether there is tension or not, we can approach at any time.
India is like a father figure to us, and what we want is that the government of India should not give more importance to the Nagas or give lesser importance to the Kukis. That is what we want.
Our apprehension is, if central government favor Naga demands, this is our most apprehension. So, because in Manipur, we have many many UE groups, but most UEs, Naga UEs, is favored by the central government. Then Kuki UEs, well, favored by the state government.
Many Kukis came here after 1993 when they were displaced from Naga-dominated areas. Some are migrating to this day. The common complaint, however, is that Kukis still don't have amenities like ration cards or even voter ID cards.
वोटर आईडी कार्ड भी नहीं मिला अभी तक, लेकिन हम वोटर आई कार्ड के लिए और आधार कार्ड के लिए सब एडीसी ऑफिस में सबमिट करा था since last year 2016 अभी तक तो नहीं मिला.
Being close to the Myanmar border, the identity of the villagers is always cause for suspicion, which is why they don't have access to even basic facilities like medicines, drinking water and education. In case of emergencies, many people are forced to make extremely risky trips to Myanmar's Tammu town on the other side of the border.
There is hospital, but there is no operation theatre, proper operation theatre. And then if we have to go to Tamil, we have lots of problem. Like at midnight, night time, we are not allowed to pass through. We have to take the pass, and when we are not, so many women pass away due to this delivery case.
The villagers are also apprehensive about local aggression from Myanmar. Myanmar residents often cross the border and claim their land in this area. But since Tamu is more developed, local Kuki residents do not want a closed border or restrictions on their travel.
Border village, we have faced lots of problems, especially some across the border. Some people, they used to build houses, and they says that that's a part of our land, and they used to destroy it. Then they said that that is done by Indian side. So all this small thing we problem across the border we face.
ऐसे में क्या इंडिया और बर्मा का बॉर्डर तो हम नहीं चाहिए, ऐसे रहना दो, खुला रहना दो।
अभी तो बॉर्डर फेंसिंग तो नहीं हो रहा है ना?
हाँ, फेंसिंग नहीं चाहिए मैं।
चलिए, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच।
बिकॉज हमारा जगह भी है और इंडिया और मन भी फेंसिंग हो रहा थे, तो क्या फेंसिंग लगाना है?
Relationships on the border are always complex, and despite being on different sides of the fence, residents form kinships due to their common ways of life. They also want peace and cooperation. Akhilesh Suman's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, Kukis form almost 15% of the Manipur population, while the Kuki INPI is the apex body of the Kuki people in various states of northeast India. Well, it is a non-for-profit social political body that represents all the tribes of the Kukis. Rajya Sabha TV correspondent Akhilesh Suman spoke to Kuki INPI Manipur President Thangkosai Hakokui over the issue of 7 new districts formed in Manipur.
Everybody welcome it, not only the Kuki, because district demand is long overdue. We said it is too late.
This is one of the issues that you are impressed with, that this government has done a good thing for the people of Manipur?
Yes, yes. This is a good step. Okay. Only the thing is, it is too late only.
Okay. So, and what do you think about the development of a state? Mr. Ibobi Singh is a chief minister of this state for last 15 years. So, how do you gauge him as far as the infrastructure and government functioning is concerned?
Now, during this 15 years Congress government, I should say, some changes we can see it, at least in the valley area, in Phal area. Infrastructures and good institutions come up. For example, agriculture, university.
Nagas who are agitating against the creation of new districts, they are telling that government should have consulted them before announcing this situation. So what is your take on this?
See, that the issue was that MOU was during the time of Risang Keising was chief minister. That MOU. And Sadeh Hill Demand Committee also, more than 20 MOU was there. MOU both have. Nagas also they have. Sadeh Hill Demand also they have MOU.
Did you have any talk with Ibobi Singh before he announced the districts?
No, we didn't see all the civil organization in Manipur. We went and met chief minister. Why you delay? We pressure him like anything. These are overdue things. Don't delay it.
You told him?
Yeah, we told him.
You were in Delhi. Did you meet the Prime Minister and Home Minister?
No, Home Minister only.
You met Home Minister? So what Home Minister assured you?
No, he said that he did his two things. One is regarding communal blockade. He said that he'll do everything from his side.
Okay.
Now, staying with Manipur, but at a time when the United Naga Council is waging an agitation against the creation of 7 new districts in the state, now many Naga villagers are struggling for roads and basic amenities in the area where they live. Akhilesh Suman tells us more about their issues and what will drive these Naga villagers to polling booths in the upcoming assembly elections in the state.
Makhel village of Manipur is located nearly 90 kilometers from state capital Imphal.
This Naga bastion of Senapati district is a place of religious importance for the community. Villagers want the place to be developed as a smart village.
I want this village as a smart village. What I want to call this village as a smart, just because this is a historical place, and we believe that the Nagas starts from this very place.
Nagas claim this is the place of origin. It's only one shining example of harmony between the Naga, Meitei and Assamese communities of the northeast. Focusing on development here would only help promote harmony in the insurgency-prone state.
These stones represents the departure of three brothers, and the three brothers are Asifra Lapa, the first brother. He is Mayang, so to say, the policeman of Assam and elsewhere. Second is Tuto. He is the forefathers of Meitei. And third, Kepio is the forefathers of the Nagas. So these three brothers had departed from this village. This is the story that has been handed over to us from our parents, forefathers.
With dusty and uneven roads, reaching the area become a bone-jarring, bumpy ride. The Congress claims that lack of funds in the state is responsible for the bad infrastructure.
Actually, this village has been neglected by the government in all sector. I would say the central government or the state government has not taken care of anything of this historical village. There is no blacktopping, no proper sanitation, no any government infrastructure.
We have apprised government of India. Look, we did try our level best, but till today, we reach nowhere. So do something in this connection. As the highways connecting the two lifelines belongs to National Highway, means center have something to say also.
But villagers point out that the fund shortage hasn't prevented the party from investing money in other monuments of their choice.
This is the indication of for the forthcoming generation that Naga is one everywhere. So this is going to be the pillar of unity.
Infrastructure is in a poor condition all over the state, including Imphal. But it's the worst in the Naga areas, which only increases the sense of isolation of the community. Although the Congress has tried to keep the social balance in the Ibobi Singh ministry by making a Naga leader Gai Khangam the deputy chief minister, this election will be a test of whether social engineering alone will work in favor of the ruling Congress. Akhilesh Suman's report for Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, that's it from me and my team in this edition of Verdict 2017. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, with all the election-related news. Thanks for watching.